Okay, Mythical finding everyone, and welcome to a package opening video. It is on May 29, 2024. It is Wednesday. So I got something in the mail that I ordered about a month ago, at the beginning of the month, and it's pretty much the end now, so almost a month now. I've been waiting for it. I was expecting it to come a lot sooner than it did. Wait a minute, is my shit? Oh yeah, okay, that's good. Yeah, the mic is working, but I thought at most it would take like a couple weeks, and then what I had to do was I emailed them the support email thing, and then I went on the Discord and let them know about that I sent that out, and they got back to me and let me know that they've been behind, and they have like a lot of orders that they're preparing, and they're gonna make sure that mine is included in that. And I expected it now, ever since that happened about a week ago, maybe a little less than. I got, I was able to track the package now. They enabled that, and it said it was gonna come June 7th, so like next week. But instead, it came today. So we're very glad about that. It's from a company called the company that made this film, this indie film, and I'm a fan of theirs. They're called Dead Gentleman Production. I don't know if they're still around, but I ordered it from a site called Zombie Orpheus Entertainment. That's this right here. And there's actually two things in here, because I don't know why they did this. If it's a promotion that's going on, or I've ordered from them before, actually. It's these two I'm going to show you, and then there's two other things I did not get from them, but I'm going to show it just because I just want to promote it, I guess. But they included something free in here, and it's a 5-film box set. It's something that I've seen, a film I've seen before. It's a series of films that I've been a fan of for about a few years or so now. More than a few years. I want to say like maybe about 5 years now. I came in on the series late. The series began, the movie series began, like 2013, 2014. But I didn't, really see them all or become aware of it until like 2019, 2020, something like that. So what I'm going to actually do first, though, is show two films here that are part of that series. Okay, and we're going to start off with, and this again is by Dead Gentleman Productions, and I wish that these would come out on Blue. The Gamers. It's a short film. It's a little under an hour. It's an indie film. Director's cut. Includes revamping Doyle, and I did see that one a long time ago. I think he's a vampire, and he's speaking to his psychiatrist or therapist or something, and I think he wants to stop killing people, something to that effect. But this game, if you're a D&D fan, or just any kind of pen and paper role-playing game, you'll understand this, and you will find it funny. I know I did. I seen this back in like 2023, 2024. I was introduced to it with my Dungeons and Dragons gaming group, and it's a sequel to it, although it doesn't really have the same characters. Some of the actors are the same, but they're playing different roles. It's The Gamer's Darkness Rising, again by Dead Gentleman Productions, special edition. Digitally redungeon mastered. Oh, I like that. This chick here is a true hottie. I mean, okay, she's okay. Let me just say that. Now, open this, and actually, hold on. First, I want to take a drink of this. Shit. Hold on. Oh yeah, okay. So I had to get my scissors. Okay, and oh, and I just want to say, on a side note, shows like American Idol, America's Got Talent, that's the thing that's happening now. I still continue to watch it because I like seeing some of the talent, but I can't stand those judges. I can't stand the audience. Okay, why does it have to cut to the audience? And it's almost as if they have a microphone in front of every seat or behind every seat, so I don't know why that is. So, because you can hear them clearly when they commentate on something. You can hear the audience members saying something. Oh, she's so pretty, or goes, oh yeah, I know, and they laugh, and you can hear, stuff like that. Their little commentary. Back in the day with Star Search, who cares about the audience? Okay, it's just the contestants. Was it like half-hour show? Maybe it was an hour. I can't remember. Ed McMahon. And you just do your talent. The judges don't make fun of you, or they don't talk so much. It's not on them. It's not about the judges. It is about the contestants. Now everything has to be a show. I can't stand that. I don't like how they ridicule certain acts. There's one ballet lady that did some ballet, and it's very impressive. Not that I'm a huge fan of it, but if it's on a talent show, I'll watch it. And it was nice, seeing her do the ballet, and I would have been happy and content seeing her do just normal ballet. But because how this show is and how things are nowadays, people want you to risk your life or do something crazy. It can't just simply be ballet. So she did some daredevil act of going on her toes, ascending the bottles, glass bottles. Hard to explain, but it's quite dangerous, going high. And Simon, I saw, he felt like he was going to buzz her out just because it was simple ballet. If this was Star Search, it would have been okay. But nowadays, no. Now you have to do these daredevil acts. So screw you, judges. Simon Cowell, you're an asshole. So just, okay. No one, I know. Who cares? I'm a nobody. You're rich, so who cares? But you're not a very nice guy. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna open this, and that goes for all you judges. I mean, I'm sorry, Heidi Klum. I mean, you're a hottie. You were hot then, and you're still hot now. But please, don't sell out. But you already did. And I don't like how when she doesn't do it so much now, she'll put her hands like this, like they're binoculars, as if it gives her better vision to see, the act that's going on stage. It doesn't do shit. Okay? So stop doing it. Okay. Oh wow, is this shit? Why is it open already? Is it possibly signed or what? Okay, this is my receipt. Okay, so the first thing you can probably guess, because I showed the Gamers and the Gamers Darkness Rising, which is 2. Well, it's in immaculate condition, so it doesn't matter. I just don't know why it wasn't shrink wrapped. I guess they all just are not shrink wrapped. The Gamer's Hands of Fate. This story follows Cass. Is he even on the cover? Oh, here he is. There's Cass. He played a monk in. It's hard to explain, but in the game world, he's the D&D game world, he's a monk. Okay, but this one kind of takes a different route than the first two, where it was more about the tabletop pen and paper D&D. This one follows a card game with a storyline, and Cass falls for this girl here, and she's heavy into the game and heavy into a kind of, there's a LARPing segment that goes along with this game, and it's a highlight of her year, and Cass is making fun of that kind of stuff, but eventually he warms up to the game, and you know, let's say kind of like he gets the girl, let's say that, and just like with the other two, the Gamers and the Gamers 2, Darkness Rising, how it flip-flops back and forth of them playing, and it goes into the gaming world, how they envision things in their head, of course, because it's a movie, right? So they do the same thing when they're playing the card game. It looks a little bit more cheaper, with not a lot of, I guess, really vast, large, open land, and you know, for the cinematography. But I think that is by design. It's meant to look like it's a fake background and stuff, because it is a card game, and it all works out, you know. So when I first saw it, I didn't absolutely love this one, because I was expecting more of something like Darkness Rising. But after seeing it a second time, and as the years went by, I really, really warmed up to this one, and I love it just as much as the other two. So I do recommend this trilogy. So, you know, absolutely, these are well worth the time, you know, to check out. You know, the Gamers Darkness Rising, and the Gamers Hands of Fate. The thing I wanted to show, to kind of you know, go along with those two, and it doesn't really have much to do with that, but it's more of like LARPing and MMOs. We have Second Skin, which is about MMO addiction, but it's more than that. It kind of touches on both sides, you know, how it affects people negatively, and then also how it affects them positively. So this is a very fun watch. These are many years old now. These are what, like 2008 or 2010, I can't remember, but you'll recognize some of these MMO, like EverQuest and, you know, World of Warcraft and things like that, and they even touch up on the hype of one of the expansions for World of Warcraft that was coming at that time. I never played World of Warcraft, and maybe I should remedy that, but and I think it is free now, so that was really cool and interesting to see. And Darkon, which is about LARPing, I've never been, but I've seen plenty shows and stuff on LARPing, and you know, documentaries on this. I think there was like another couple of other ones, I believe, at least one more that I've seen on LARPing, and that was quite fun. But I recommend this. This also talks about this one. It doesn't really talk about any dangers of it, just to get inside the head of the people that do this kind of thing and why they do it. For some folks, it gives them more courage and what do you call that? Self-esteem, you know, things like that. So I love it. But I do recommend Darkon. Very good. Both of them. Very, very good documentaries on, you know, gaming. Now the freebie that I got, like I said, I'm a fan of these film series, and I thought it was going to be in a thicker box, but I'm kind of glad that it isn't. The Mythical series, you know, with the first one being The Quest for Heroes, and the second one is Dark Spore, I think it is, not to be confused with Dark Spawn. But this one is great because the main heroine in here, I mean, it really is about the whole party, but it really focuses a lot too, just a little bit more on Merrick. Okay, this girl, her name is Melanie Stone, I believe, and she is, well, a necromancer, and she's also crippled, you know, on her, I think it's like her left leg, you know, she's crippled. It's like infected with a type of necrosis or something, but it eventually gets fixed, you know. I've seen all 5 of these, as well as the new one, the 6th film, which takes place 19 years after the last film in this series. It's called Stormbound, Mythica Stormbound, and I really enjoyed that one too. That one, Stormbound, has more of a Hateful Eight kind of vibe to it. Another couple other actually notable actors. Of course, you might recognize Kevin Sorbo here. He's Gojin, I believe was his name, and Matthew Mercer. I don't think he's featured here in the front, but Matthew Mercer, who is a part of Critical Role and maybe one of the head people there. He's always like a DM. Usually he DMs. You know, he's the game master. For, you know, when they play Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. But he plays Zorlak. Is it Zorlak or Zorlak? Also a necromancer, a rival necromancer, an arch enemy of Gojen, because he's also a mage, and then also arch enemy of her as well. Kind of becomes like an arch enemy of Merrick. But here we have what is his name? Well, I can't remember the elf's name, but Thane is the warrior. We have Tila. This is Tila right over here. For some reason I forgot the half elf, but he's a thief character. And here are the films. Okay, we have Mythica, A Quest for Heroes. We have Mythica, The Dark Spore. That's the 2nd film. Then Mythica, The Necromancer, and then Mythica, The Iron Crown, and then finally Mythica, The Godslayer. These are all great, I thought. It's just, you know, some better than others. I think one that I didn't care for as much would probably be Darkspore. To me, was maybe the weakest one, but I still enjoyed it, of course. But for me, the standouts were A Quest for Heroes, and I just love seeing how the party is formed. And then the Iron Crown. I believe it is Iron Crown, if that's the one where they have this kind of tank, you know, carriage tank automobile type thing, run by magic, I believe, and it features a bunch of undead zombies, and there's a part where she's like this very prissy and very spoiled brat princess. I think she's a princess. She becomes a zombie, but the rogue here, which pisses me off, I can't freaking remember his name. Maybe it would tell me. Don't think it would tell me. Well, the rogue here kind of takes a liking to her and kind of cares for her. And that's right, Kevin Sorbo, it just reminded me, Soul Surfer, but not only from Hercules, but Soul Surfer, which stars Anna Sophia Robb. Helen Hunt is in it. And then the country singer, I forgot her name, but she won American Idol as well, and she's a country singer. But that film, and that's a good film, a great film, Soul Surfer. It's real life story of the real life surfer, which now I can't remember her name, but she lost her arm. She was out just surfing with her friends early morning in Hawaii, and a shark came up and bit her board and her arm, and took her arm with it. So but anyways, yeah, this is the Mythica series, and I also Highly recommend this series. Do check it out. I know it is now available for a limited time on what's the company, Arrow something, not Arrow Video, but it has Arrow in the. Oh, here it is, Aerostorm. On the Aerostorm website, you can get these for a limited time. I don't know how long. The Blu-rays of these films, as well as the latest film. It's like a Kickstarter or backers edition for $45. I cannot afford those, sadly. First, I would absolutely love to, even though I still have this, I would like to upgrade them to blue in time. Hopefully it will, still be there or something, or I can get it, next time around. But Mythica, again, do check it out on aerostorm.com, or just look up Aerostorm and Mythica, and it will point you to the website. You know what, I'm kind of curious to see, I know they're going to be stacked, or not stacked, but like in trays. I can already tell. I'm feeling the weight of it, right? Oh, good thing I checked. Yeah, this one came loose. Look at that. Still fine though. But here's the first film, A Quest for Heroes. Fuck. Sorry. Okay. Hold on. Okay, well, it's not holding the discs very well, the first two, but I had to take that down. But okay, there we go. Okay, my friends, so I hope you all enjoyed, and thanks so much for watching, and see you.